Also, this is me Hack, and in this video we will be doing a new box from Tryhackme which is called Red. It is supposed to be an easy box, but to be very honest, just an opinion, but it's not that easy. It is something in the range of medium, especially if you're a beginner. It could be little bit tricky, but yeah, like you need to do some source code analysis for initiate foothold, and the privilege escalation, I would say, is quite easy in my opinion. It's not that hard. So yeah, with that, I hope you wanna enjoy this video, and I will try my best to tell everything. So let's start with our nmap scan over here. So let me just copy my IP, and after copying my IP, let me just open up my terminal. Go into my Tryhackme directory and read. So over here, like I ran an nmap scan, you can see nmap, then default script, a version scan with full port and min rate. This will basically make your nmap scan a lot faster, but it's not recommended. It's not so safe. And the IP and minus OA stands for output all formats. So basically you will get three different formats over here. And we have this 10.10. The IP. So if we take a look at our nmap scan, we will find that only two ports are open, or I should say only two TCP ports are open. One is 22, which is SSH, and the other one is port 80, which is an Apache server. So we will try to explore our Apache server because it has a larger attack surface as it's a web application as compared to SSH, because for this one we need the password or some sort of a vulnerability in OpenSSH. Generally it's not there. So yeah, we will start exploring our web server. Access the web server, which is on port 80 over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm exploring the web server which is on port 80. So we see a home page, which is okay, cool, and we see about page, services, portfolio. Okay, we see domain link. Okay, doesn't work. We have contact page. Okay, so that's kind of cool. But over here, like at first I thought there will be an LFI, so because there could be a LFI because it's loading a HTML page from different thing. So I'm gonna try a basic payload. So it's the password and I get redirected. Okay, that's not bad. Now open your burp suite and intercept this request one more time. And what we want to do is we will go back to our terminal again, cd thm cd red, and then here what I'm going to do is I will start the Python server, and I will try an RFI to just load a file. Server HTTP server, and then what I'm gonna do is just send a request for now, and over here I will just give my IP HTTP, the IP of my box, which is 10.14.50.38, and my Python server is running on port 8000. And yeah, just intercept off, and we can see like it's loading a page. Now what I'm gonna do is, there could be an SSR if I don't know genuinely. So what I'm gonna do is 127.0.0.1, and it will simply load this page. If we try something like let's see 8000, we will get a blank screen. So it could be an SSRF, I don't know. So I'm gonna intercept this response one more time, and I will try to access one more file over here, send it to repeater, and now let's just try to access index.php. Let's see, we get a whole code. Okay, now what if we replace this URL with just index.php? Let's do it. Index.php. Oh, so we got a code over here. So just copy it, copy the code, and start. You can use like any tool if you want, so I'm gonna use a normal text editor. I don't want it. Now paste the code. So we see a PHP code, a function PHP sanitize, and at first it replaces this like this and then a dot. Then it takes, after that, it creates a get request and it does a match. So it needs to start with A to Z. A from a lowercase, sorry about that, and it will read the file. Okay, that's not bad. Otherwise, if this case fails or this condition fails, it will do a redirect. Okay, so what we have understood from here is our this payload, like normal dot dot will not work, or dot one will not work, right? And it also needs to start uh, with a lowercase letter, something like A, right? And then we can continue our payload. So what we can do is we can do something like this: dot 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 hmm, one more column, something like this. We can try to bypass it. uh, I don't know like whether it will actually work, but yeah, let's give a try. But before that, we need to find an actual lowercase letter. So yeah, that's not a hard part in my opinion. So but we will just try with an A over for now. Let's see, A, and we also need to add this this and let's see, password, hopefully it should work. Let's see, and we get nothing. um let's try to find an lowercase which exists on the web server. If we see, let's see, open an image, we see an assets. Okay, so we go back to our repeater, we remove A, hopefully it should work, I guess, and we get a 200. Okay, 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 will this work? No, it doesn't. So let me remove this. I will add one more over here just in case. uh, Hopefully it's all 4 dot, and let's see, and didn't work. Okay, that's not bad. Maybe we can add something over here, I guess, and it didn't work. Okay, maybe we can try adding one more dot. Dot dot, and boom, it works. So let's take a payload and let's see, let's just try to analyze for how it actually worked. So copy it, and over here let me zoom in. I can't zoom in. Okay, so if we take a look over here, it removes dot dot one, so this gets removed, and one more, this gets removed. So I guess after this whole filter, only this part is left, so through which we are able to access its password. Okay, now let's see, let's look for the users. We have a red, blue, we have LXD, that's kind of sus, blue, and root user, and can't find any other useful thing. Okay, so let's try to access the blue user. Home, it will be home, then blue, I guess, and we can see like flag.txt, I guess. Let's see. And it doesn't work. It's not that easy. So let's try dot bash history. Okay, so I did some mistake with the spelling part. Bash, then it should be history, history. Let's see. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we get echo red rules. Looks like it's using hashcat stdout reminder r in the password list, cat password list, rm password list, sudo apt-get remove hashcat file. So it does something with reminder. Okay, so I guess I know what it does. So maybe it's taking this file reminder, and it's making a pass, and it's using hashcat base64 password rule to make a whole word list for password, and it's printing it out, and after that it removes everything, which is very weird. So let's see if we can access reminder, but before that just copy the whole thing, because we need to do the copy paste part later. so, so yeah, copy paste it, then let's see, we need to access reminder, and we get a password. Okay, so let me just copy it and paste it again. Okay, so I have pasted it. So what I'm gonna do is I will try to log in with this password, and we'll see whether it works or not. So let's just try SSH, then the username, which is blue, and SSH blue, and the IP. Let me just copy the IP one more time. Let's see. Now paste this password, and let's see, and it didn't work. So okay, so we're gonna try on the other user, which is red, and it didn't work. So now I'm gonna create a directory ryt, and I will paste the password over here. And if you remember, we got some sort of a hashcat rule, so just copy the whole thing and copy it. Now what we're gonna do is we will paste it, but before that I need to make some changes. pyt, and it will not be reminder, it will be the name of this file, which is ryt, the actual password which we got, secure password something. Then we just need to wait for a minute, maybe two. Okay, so it's done. Now let's see the word count minus n, then pyt, and we have 77 passwords, I guess. pyt we see here. So basically what this so what that command did was that it used a rule, it's a function in hashcat, and it took our original password and it made changes accordingly, like adding 0, 1, 2, blah blah blah, and the common things you see on the password. Now what we wanna do is we will try to brute force. So let's try on the first user, which is blue. and for the password list we will use pyt.txt, and then we will use ssh and the IP, which I need to copy it again because I don't remember. And let's see, again this one will take some time, like not much, it will take around a minute or two, maybe 5 will be the max over here. Yeah, so we got a password which is super password. Okay, by the way, since I have done this box, here's a quick tip for the future, which will be once you log in as a user blue, you will see over here, once you log in you will get a lot of troll messages, and that troll part will also kill your shell. It might change your password, so don't worry, you just need to go back and brute force it. So yeah, you got to do that part. So we got a first flag, so word count flag 1. Okay, now let's see if we have anything useful, maybe something related with privilege escalation. What's the password? Super password. Okay, copy paste it, and we can't run anything. So what else I'm gonna do? So before running lint piece, like I got a habit from hack the box, because recently you got to use on hack the box. If you don't know, it's something similar to Tryhackme, but it, some people say that it's kind of hard. But yeah, like on that, from couple of boxes you need to use PS5. So PS5 is basically, uh, you can say something like process monitor, you can say, like I'm probably wrong over here, but it's something like that. You can run it without a root user. See, this was a troll which I was talking about. So just hit enter and go to temp directory. Over here we're gonna copy our tool, which is ps564, but before that I need to cd into my tools directory, and I will start my Python server here, which will be python http server. And for those who don't know about ps5, let's see, ps564 github, not github. Okay, so yeah, it's a process monitor. You can see, you can go ahead and download it if you want. You can check the releases. So let me go back to the box and wget http 10.14.50.38, which is my IP. then we will give the name ps564. Let's see, after that chmod plus x which will make this tool executable, and ps564. And for this part we need to wait, maybe we need little bit of patience, not much. I'm not asking you to wait for hours, but yeah, see, probably we have gotten some stuff, probably we got some stuff over here. Okay, so it's running a bash reverse shell, I guess, to this domain, which is redrules.thm on port 9000. Okay, that's kind of cool. And I don't really see anything interested right now. Yeah, I don't see anything interested, but if we wait we will see some processes related to our troll. Yeah, maybe we can, let's see, I'm pretty sure this one is troll 2, but let's try echo. Okay, so it's the same bash reverse shell. So let's just take a look at our etc host file cat. Okay, I guess with this we lost our shell. No, we didn't. cat etc hosts, and we see 192.168.0.1 and red rules of Tryhackme. So what I'm gonna do is I will go back to Tryhackme directory on my local machine. Then I will start a netcat listener np9001, and over here I'm gonna use echo, then the IP which is 10.14, which is my IP. You need to change it with your own. Then 38, I guess, and the red rules. So just let me copy it, and with this we fucked up. Sorry about that, but yeah, echo 10.14, the IP create, we give the domain name, and we just need to wait etc host. It should be host and it should work. We just need to wait. From wait I mean like 2 minutes, I guess. It could be 5 also, but yeah, all we can do is wait and hope that we get a shell. From there we can try to escalate our privileges to root user, but yeah, we just need to wait. I was not able to get a shell, but yeah, it will take some time. But before that, this was the part which I was talking about. This box will kick you randomly out, and there's a good chance that it might have changed the password here. Say bye bye bye, your shell password blah 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 has been changed. So we need to brute force it again, which is bad, and I don't really like it. But yeah, man, it is what it is. We need to brute force it, and then we need to make the changes again, I guess. So again we have to wait. Okay, now this is a chain. Now let's see etc host file again, etc host, and yeah, it has been removed. So echo, then the IP 10.14.50.38, and this domain, and etc hosts, and let's see if we can see the changes or not. And we do see a IP over here, which is good. Now all we got to do is we just need to wait. Also, like, the only thing which I didn't like in this box was that the password change, which is okay. So troll is okay, like you're having fun, but changing a password is kind of bad. Like when I was doing the box, like I was like literally like, holy shit, like how this can happen. But it did happen, so don't worry about that. And yeah, we see the processes again, and boom, we got a shell. Let's go, and we can see the flag if you want. Flag 2. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to escalate our privileges to root user. Right now we don't remember any passwords, so that's kind of sad. We have a very interesting directory which is get, so I cd into it, and we see pk exec. I mean, that's like a random binary. If you don't know about this file, you can simply use a command called file, then pk exec, and you will see it's an elf executable 64-bit. So with that, what I'm gonna do is pk, I will try to run this file pk exec, because how much I remember there was a vulnerability in this pk exec. So let's see the version, and we see pk exec 105. Okay, so we go back to our good old friend Google, and we look for vulnerabilities over here, and we got the first link which says privilege escalation. Okay, let's copy the CVE ID, and yeah, it's a policy git exploit. So let's see GitHub, and we will open the first 2-3 links. I personally like Python because I don't need to compile anything. Let's see, let's look for a Python, something with Python. Yeah, we got over here. So what I'm gonna do is I will just copy the whole payload. Yeah, copy this file and go back to your terminal, cd thm, right, and I will give a name exploit 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 yt, I guess, yt.py, and we can start a server. Let's see, python 3 -m http.server, and we go back to a temp directory, and we can download the exploit http. The IP of my box 10.10.10.14.50.38, then exploit.py, and we can run this file python 3 exploit.py. We say n, just use the default thing. Let's see. Okay, so we are root now. That's kinda crazy. lsla. Okay, so I did a mistake over here. I downloaded a wrong file. Let me just remove it, because if you run this normal file like from the internet, it will not work, mainly because if you, it uses a binary from here if you go back to your system. But before that, let me just download the original, the binary, which the Python file which I'm talking about, which will not work. Of course it will not work. http, then the file name 10.10.14.50.38 8000 and exploit yt.py, I guess. Okay, so python 3 exploit yt.py. Let's see, pk exec must be setuid bit. And the main problem is that if you go back and try to execute this normal file, you will get something like this only, that pk exec must be setuid root, which is not. But if you take a look at the one which is in git directory, let's see, .git pk exec lsla, and it will have the necessary, yeah, it has the s over here, you can see over here the s. So yeah, in our original, in the Python code, what we need to do is we just need to change this to the original, to the pk exec from .git directory, nothing else. So what I'm gonna do is I will make the change here just for you all. Nano exploit yt.py, and just scroll down. After that, remove this part, the original location. Then we go back to, then we just need to copy this location and we paste it in, and we start our server again. But before that, we need to remove the exploit yt.py file. then we need to download it again, wget http. Also uh, you should try to get a stable shell, but I'm just doing for a YouTube video, so sorry about that. But I will not be trying to get a stable shell right now. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking right now, but yeah, I'm gonna download this file again, exploit.yt.py, and I made a mistake. So let me just copy this command, copy it, paste it in, and hopefully it should work this time. Exploit yt.py. Let's see, idls. Yeah, so we got root over here, so let's change our directory to root, and we see the flag. So what count flag 3 dot. Okay, now if we go in, if we cd in, so this is the extra part. So if we cd into defense, I probably did some mistake with the spelling. Yeah, I did. And we can see the whole scripts over here. So we can see backup.sh, we can see change password.sh. Let's see this script because I was kind of curious. So yeah, it basically makes changes. Okay, so I guess only, okay, so we don't need to brute force after all much. We just need to know we just need to know these passwords. But for that you need to get root, dude. So yeah, you got to brute force it. But yeah, so yeah, we got the root. I hope you liked it. I hope I was able to tell you, like, I was able to make this video like engaging. I hope you all understood what I was trying to say with all that. But